I thought I put it on the printer, but I guess I didn't. Thank you. Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome to our show today, our live broadcast. If anybody wants to watch themselves next week, you can watch us on YouTube. Tom Douglas and Co. Should link. Hot Stove Radio. Hi, y'all. Good. How about that traffic this morning? Wasn't that
That
lovely?
was a dream. Nothing.
Dreamy.
Nothing. Yeah.
No kids in school. That's the problem.
That is the problem.
Oh, when you have three small ones, it is a problem. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
We have modern restroom facilities down this hallway here. 6134 is the code. It's right by the door.
And don't feel like you have to wait till break. If you need to get up and use it, just go for it. Doesn't disrupt recording at all.
Yeah, you are welcome to chat amongst yourselves during the show, just not too loud. Who's on breakfast detail this morning, Annie?
Danae.
And oh, there's Danae back there. So be nice to them until after they make your breakfast. Then you can treat them like they should be treated. Queens.
Totally.
So the question today was, if you were a tamale, what would you be stuffed with? What was your answer?
Bacon and something.
Bacon, not eggs.
No, can't do eggs.
It was a very boring group. I
And-
thought Annie's was the best, the pork verde, but
And what did you answer?
I'm pork butt, red sauce,
You like barbacoa.
barbacoa. Yeah,
Definitely mole sauce.
that was exciting, huh?
Thrilling.
We're going to be with you for almost 2 hours, so pace yourself. Got a little bit of this and that. Your hot breakfast this morning is a crepe with ham, cheese, and chard. We have some brown butter madeleines for you. We got a crispy edged sunny side up egg that goes with that, and a little mushroom gravy. I saw Annie. Were you doing some persimmons in the fruit cup today, Annie? Ooh, she actually. Way to go. Getting down towards the last of the persimmons.
Mhm.
Cam, are you ready? All right, here we go. Welcome to the Hot Stove Society Show on Cairo Radio. We're here with you every week for 2 hours on the weekend, or you can watch us live on YouTube on Thursday mornings when we tape our show.
Sometimes Tuesdays.
Sometimes Tuesdays. Today's Tuesdays because it's the new year. My name is Tom Douglas.
I'm Loretta Douglas.
We have Bex on the producer chair and Cam in the technical side this morning. And of course, as always, Sean back in the studio, making us sound better with all.
Thanks, Sean.
We're in the back, very back second floor of the Hotel Andra, a beautiful hotel in downtown Seattle at 4th and Virginia. And we are surrounded by restaurants that we own.
Perfect.
Serious Pie, Neb, Dahlia Bakery, and Lola are all right here on this corner. Oh, I'm cooking here tomorrow night for New Year's Eve. I know this is airing after New Year's Eve, but I'm cooking New Year's Eve
Getting
here
ready.
tomorrow night, getting ready. Yeah, it's been a couple of days getting ready. My favorite thing that I did yesterday, I made my taste of the week yesterday.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I love when I make something that I want to say is my taste
know.
of the week.
Well, we had our director lunch over at the new Carmine's on 5th downtown, which is a pretty little spot and kind of refreshing in midtown Seattle.
Yeah, it was such a un-Seattle like kind of fancy departure, I felt like. And it
it's
was
very Carmine's though.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely Carmine's, but
Yeah.
it just was fun. It was fun to go somewhere that felt a little swanky like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I rushed out of there. I couldn't hang out with you and do the gift thing because I had a taping here at the studio for the Paramount Theater's Doors event. That's happening in May, but we're doing a promotional video for it now. So I got it all done and prepped, made my chickpeas, my rice, got my beautiful black cod with jerk spice and oranges,
Yum.
roasted in the oven, got it all out. And I'm sitting here waiting for the cameraman and waiting for the cameraman and waiting for the cameraman.
Oh.
Turns out it's on the 5th. It's next Monday, not this last Monday.
Oh man.
It was
It was
delicious.
delicious. There we go. It's your taste of the week.
I hope I can do it again next week just as well. Be awesome. Yeah, don't you hate? It was on both days on my calendar. It was blah blah blah.
Yeah. hate
Like I
when
said, we're
do
coming
that
to you
stuff.
from the Hotel Andra. Join us for breakfast for a live recording, like all these nice folks do. You can tell it's the holidays. We have a
Mhm.
nice full house.
Mhm.
Happy to have you. You can watch us at if you go to Tom Douglas and Co. Our website. You can pick up our what? How do you do that?
You go to look at YouTube.
Yeah.
You go to YouTube, type in Tom Douglas and Co. and then
Oh, I
click
thought
on
you
the
went to
logo.
TD and Co. and then went
No,
to
that's
YouTube.
one extra step not needed.
Ah.
And then you go to the live video streams, and then they're in chronological order.
Okay. And they get posted on Fridays, right?
Correct.
Most of our January classes here at the Hot Stove are sold out thanks to a very robust gift card season back in December. Things such as Sushi 101, Hama Hama oysters, hand-pulled noodles, cottage pies, paella party, French pastry, Catch of the Sea, and more are all sold out. There's a few tickets left for sweet and savory quick breads on Saturday the 17th. And Brunch Club, biscuits and gravy with Chef Annie Elmore. Now, what does she know about biscuits and gravy?
She knows about cooking. I will say, I do feel like biscuits and gravy is one of those things that can kind of become your dish. Like if you master it and do it well, you can always have friends over and serve them.
Yeah,
biscuits
and it's a
gravy.
broad
Yeah.
canvas. All the different styles of biscuits. And do you like sausage gravy, mushroom gravy, cream gravy, black pepper gravy?
Yeah.
It's a broad canvas, so you can make your own.
Yeah, but it's, I think, mildly
What's the
impressive
most
when you do
important
it.
thing about biscuits and gravy to you? I like a buttery, crispy, toasted.
Yeah, toasted biscuit,
biscuit,
and
so
I
they
would
have
say
some
not
contrast to the
floury gravy.
Yes, cooked, well cooked,
Well cooked gravy.
indeed. So much going on here today, Bex. What do we got coming up?
Well, we're going to talk citrus season because it's the beginning of citrus season. Kick off
Explain that to people. Why is it the beginning?
because in California it's
Yeah, nothing else is available.
nothing. Yeah, we celebrate all of our Washington stuff, but we can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Berries are not great.
Mm-mm.
They're all hothouse grown, so it's citrus season. We
Okay.
want to celebrate it.
All right. Fermentation?
A deep dive with Michelle and Jamin Westing of Symbiotic Cultures, and they talk about the craft of living foods.
Living foods are very hot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fermentation is very hot. It was very hot 5 years ago, and I thought, well, we've been through that fad. No,
No,
it's getting hotter.
it's expanding.
Always hotter. New Year flavor moves for 2026. Give me a teaser.
Well, I had AI search all these different
You did
articles.
not.
I did, and
Why do we pay you?
it still takes
To use AI.
To use AI.
yeah, exactly. And we've got a bunch of clusters of what people are wanting to do New Year's resolutions in their kitchens and food in general. So it'll be fun to go through.
Looking forward to that. Tasting panel today. A couple of my boxes didn't show up because I ordered some things from the East Coast, but
Mhm.
I did. My Hers potato chip box showed up.
Hmm.
I grew up with Hers, HERR''S, Hers potato chips.
So good.
They're really good, but my favorite of theirs is the Old Bay seasoning Hers potato chips, which I did not get because we're only eating plain potato chips today. How many do we have?
We're down to 6. We had about 12, and I had to pair them out.
Do you have a favorite going into this tasting
I
panel?
do.
What?
I do. It's actually the Trader Joe's really simple olive oil one.
Okay.
Oh, but I
Loretta,
didn't put that in there. Never mind.
you
Why
have a
didn't you put
favorite
your
and you didn't put it in
favorite
the
in?
mix?
We're gonna have to. We're part 2.
We'll
Because-
have to do two
Exactly.
two rounds.
We're
of
gonna
potato
take
A lot of
chips.
chippers out there.
We take what
I'm
we
not
love
mad
from
at
today,
it.
and then we go to olive oil and avocado oil.
Ah,
Got it. Alternate
going into
oils
this,
on
do you
another
think
day.
you have a favorite? Do you think you're going to be
Well, I
disproved?
didn't know you were getting hers, so I think that hers will be my favorite. I said that she had to get classic Ruffles
Classic
because
Ruffles.
that's
I
what
like that's a
that's
good
what I
chip.
get here. But
Yeah.
if I have the hers option, I will always take the hers. So we'll see.
You'll buy the Hers, but will it be better than the
Yeah, I
classic?
don't know.
I don't know. We're going to find out today. I have no idea what this means. Crunchy red fruit. Coming up
Jackson
in the second
Rarbow,
hour.
he's got a wine club and a new wine shop in Fall City, and it's called Crunchy Red Fruit. And he was
Uh-huh.
a sommelier at Canlis for 10 years,
Uh-huh.
or moved up to the sommelier, and so he's got his own little passionate project.
Do you think Jackson knows that in 1980, when I was taking a break from cooking for a few minutes, I was selling wine, and Canlis was one of my customers?
No way.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was born then.
My-
So,
that hurts my feelings right there.
might be true.
It might be true. You know what else might be true? They have such a large wine list
Uh-huh.
that some of the wine I sold them might still be in their cellar.
Ooh, you got to go check it out.
That's not a good thing.
Oh,
I don't think, anyway.
Maybe it's even better now.
Maybe it's even better. And of course, we're going to wrap up the show today with food for thought, tasty trivia. How are those brown butter madeleines that just got? Are they warm? Yeah, good. They're best when they're warm. They kind of ooze a bit of all that butter. Loretta Douglas, your taste of the week, and feel free to say something that I made.
I actually was gonna say something that you made.
Wow,
now I
that's
don't
new.
want
There's
to
a
because
first.
you're being a bum about it, but I will. And it kind of ties in with
A
potato chip.
bum.
Well, I can't say what I was gonna say on the radio. It a little bit
You know, an
ties in.
ass is a donkey. Just so you know.
Okay, stop being a donkey.
Okay.
On Christmas Eve, we have a tradition of having caviar, and we always have it with buckwheat blini and
Mhm.
creme fraiche, and it's one of my favorite holiday indulgent treats that I really only probably eat caviar at
Right.
that one time a year.
You know why? Because it's your inheritance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to
In
have
total.
you spend it
Yeah.
on caviar when I can eat it as well. But
Yeah.
on Christmas Day, we had some caviar
Because we had a little left over.
because we had some left over. And so rather than making blini again, because we had a different group of people, we could have repeated it. But instead, you and mom made potato chips at home.
Well, let's be clear.
oh,
Your mom grew the potatoes. I made the potato chips.
She grew and sliced the potatoes.
Correct.
what kind
You
of potatoes?
fried them.
They were a small little russet, I think, from
Oh.
row 8. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They were perfect. And I just, a
The
house
frying
fried
was
potato
perfect or the slicing was perfect?
both.
Okay.
Everything about them was perfect. The growing, but a house fried potato chip with creme fraiche and caviar, it's a perfect food.
Except for the creme fraiche part.
I know you're anti creme fraiche.
Yeah.
but
I mean, the caviar is so delicate. The flavor profile is so light.
Uh-huh. You think
This
it
was an-
overpowers?
This was an Italian, quote, Osetra. And, you know, it's expensive.
Yeah.
That's why it only happens once a year.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the whole creme fraiche thing, I don't get.
it's so good. It just adds that little, I don't know, extra creamy.
So what do you
element
do
to it.
instead?
He's
Nothing.
straight
I'm
caviar.
a straight
Okay.
caviar
Nothing.
Okay.
potato chip or blini person. Now, to be clear, the blini are cooked in a lot of butter.
So
So
good.
butter and caviar to me is a nice combination, but that whole creamy sour cream or creme fraiche kind of thing just muddies the flavor profile for me.
Mm.
And when I eat caviar, as you well know, I put a full teaspoon of caviar. I don't eat like a little tiny bit. It's a full dollop.
Tom size.
Well, I want that feeling of the eggs bursting on my
Mhm.
tongue. And that's how you get that. So, but when you put a couple little things on, especially on creme fraiche,
Mhm.
they kind of get lost in there.
Mhm.
So, to me,
I did feed my 2-year-old her first bite of caviar.
I have a picture of it.
What'd she do?
She said, "Mommy, no like."
Thank you. That's great.
I was like, well, that's probably for the best.
More for
That's
all
right.
of us.
You can't afford it anyway, so that's good. Like I said, we have a large show coming your way. We're excited to have you here. Excited to have a full house this morning. When we come back, it's winter citrus, and I think you said it correctly. It's not that you can't get an orange in the summer, but you can also get local berries in the summer and local peaches and plums. This time of year, we're limited.
Mhm.
So for my team, I always say you can use anything tropical from December 1 until May 1. And then after that, you got to go back to local.
if you see pineapple in August, you're not going to be happy.
No,
No.
100% unhappy. We'll be right back on Cairo Radio. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM. Okay, are you caviar creme fraiche or caviar butter? Come on, Leslie. Oh, that's ridiculous. I thought you were going to have something positive to say. That's ridiculous. Looks like a couple of you are having mimosas this morning. Congratulations. How's breakfast coming, Danae? Really? Is it good or bad to have Annie as your right-hand helper? It's good?
I feel like I can't get my words out this morning.
It's early.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen on Cairo. It's time for me to get a hot cup of coffee, I can tell you that. Let's talk citrus. Tell me about it.
Let's talk citrus. Okay, so I looked up where is citrus grown. We know it starts, the season just really kicks off in January. It goes through about March, and we don't have blood oranges yet, but we've got a lot of nice ones out there. And California grows 72% of the U.S. oranges, Florida 27%, and Texas 2%. And
I thought Arizona was in that mix too.
Arizona's really, really light.
Uh-huh.
And then we import about 8% from Mexico in the southern hemisphere. But limes is interesting. We mostly 95% we import from Mexico.
Oh,
It's all that guacamole and margarita stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then lemons, 95% California, 5% Arizona. And grapefruit, 48% from California, 30% from Texas, and Florida's 22%. I always thought Florida was much bigger than it is,
Uh-huh.
but it's really California. That's where we get it all.
yeah. It's funny how Florida kind of owns the orange marketing, national marketing on oranges. I
Juices.
feel like,
Right.
yeah, but
Florida, yeah, but it's not the
it's
truth.
not actually the largest
Marketing.
producer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if that includes juice, because oftentimes you'll see on juice containers that it's got not necessarily Florida, but Brazil, lots of
Right.
South American fruit.
Right.
These shipping in concentrate.
Yeah. But I just, citrus is so beautiful, and it does take effort for it to just be easy to eat. I know, Loretta, I think your favorite one is the big.
Sumos. I'm so happy to have the sumos in the grocery stores right
What are
now.
sumos? Tell us.
They're a giant mandarin, I believe. But they have this really ugly, wrinkly skin that I think might turn people off of buying them because they look gross. Not gross, but ugly. They're not a pretty, like, perfect
With a
navel
stem.
orange
Yeah.
kind of thing. But they peel extremely easily, just like a small, mandarin does.
Satsuma type thing. yeah.
Satsuma. They're seedless and I think out of the fridge, so they're really icy cold. There's just nothing better. They're really sweet. They're super juicy. They have that mandarin flavor. They're a perfect fruit to me, and
Hmm.
I eat so many of them this time of year.
And Bex, what's your favorite?
I love the small mandarins, or there's this one that comes out later in the season. It's a little pixie one organic from California. They're really expensive, but they're tiny and they're just so delicious. And
How do they go with caviar?
exactly,
Yeah,
they're like kind of like that. They pop in your mouth like a bigger
Yeah.
fish egg. I love them, and I like to. Sometimes, like your wife would probably do it with a project, is sit there and just segment out a bunch of them, have them in a bowl, have them in the fridge, so every time you open up, they're good and ready to go.
All segmented?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
Not like Supremes, but just
I
already
know
ready
what
to
you're
go.
saying. Yeah, I
It's
got
a fun
you.
little project.
I'm not much of an orange person,
Oh,
except when I'm cooking. I love to cook with citrus.
okay.
Yeah.
In what way?
So,
On Christmas you made fresh squeezed orange juice
well,
that was
your kids are ravenous. Charlie was nice enough to send a fruit basket that had grapefruits, oranges, tangerines, satsumas, and I squeezed them all. And I squeezed a
Oh.
quart of juice,
Wow.
almost a quart and a half of juice.
Hand or with
Yeah,
the
a little
uh-huh.
hand squeezer. And I turn around and these little rascals have drunk it all. And of course, I had to strain the pulp out for them.
I had to squeeze more for my mimosa because they had drank it all.
That's true.
But I
Uh,
did I think when you're fresh squeezing juice like that, I think the medley really is the key.
Yeah.
to me, because getting all of those they all have a slightly different flavor, and then you add in a grapefruit that's going to get you that more acid, and it's really good.
Yeah. Nice combo. But anyway, I love cooking with oranges. So orange pork. So I have a rub called Tokyo Rub, spicy Tokyo Rub that's got orange peel in it.
Oh,
like a
that's
classic
the little
togarashi,
secret.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I just made char siu this week, which I don't usually make very often.
What's char siu?
That's the Chinatown barbecue pork that you
Mm.
see hanging in the window,
Mhm.
and everyone loves it. It's like the Caucasian version of perfect Chinese food.
Mhm.
But as a Caucasian, we tend to want to buy a pound and eat a pound, rather than as a Chinese person, you buy a pound and you spread that out over 6 or 8 different dishes. So little slice in wonton soup, little bits in a fried rice, this and that.
Mhm.
So I had bought a pork butt to make porchetta, and then my porchetta, long story short, my pork belly that I thought had skin on it did not. So I ended up not being able to make porchetta for my Christmas supper. I had bought a pork butt to stuff in my porchetta. So I ended up with this extra pork butt, which is 7 or 8 pounds of meat. So I made a marinade of orange peel, garlic, ginger, hoisin, 2 different kinds of soy sauce, and I left out the red dye. Every recipe calls for red dye or red
Yeah.
food
Yeah, 'cause
coloring. It's like
People are
No.
used to that color.
Yeah.
No.
And so mixed it all together, marinated. I cut my pork butt into strips like you'd see in Chinatown. It's the boneless pork butt by the time I took the blade out. And just made these strips, marinated them for 2 days, baked them off in the oven. They were quite darn
That
delicious.
sounds really good.
But what you really get is that orange scent,
Right.
which is not what you get in Chinatown. In Chinatown, you'll get the star anise flavor. But and I had plenty of that too. But I love that orange scent as a little addition.
I feel like
my
orange
char siu.
and pork especially are so good together. Like you always put orange in your Easter ham,
My ham glaze. Yeah.
And I always put orange in carnita. If I'm making carnitas, I always have some orange juice
Mhm.
in there. Just brightens everything.
Yeah.
up.
I don't think people think about cooking with oranges the way they might with lime or lemon.
One place you put orange juice that I don't think most people do is in your French toast batter.
I do.
I saw
And
that in your
zest.
cookbook.
And zest.
zest.
Yeah.
And it's really good.
Well, I mix it with the cream, right? And the
Well, I think people get scared of mixing citrus with cream in that way.
thinking it's going to break it,
yeah,
or curdle it.
curdle it.
Oh.
But it doesn't in the French toast batter, and it really adds this nice kind of background
Mhm.
orange cinnamony.
And there's a cinnamon in there too, and
Yeah.
the maple syrup's in there. So I mean, it does blend with everything.
One of my favorites this time of year is the salads that you make with fennel. So you
Yeah.
cut them all up and get different colors. If you can get a blood orange, and even you could add grapefruit or something. And then this is one of my favorite ones: winter citrus salad with honey dressing. You just
Yeah.
add a little shallot, sherry vinegar, honey, lime or lemon juice, little tarragon.
To me, of all the oranges that I would put in that salad,
Mhm.
it's the blood orange because
Yeah.
it has the right acid sugar balance.
Mm-hmm.
So many oranges are too sweet;
Mhm.
they'll kind of overpower a salad with sugar. But that blood orange
Or
not only is it
grapefruit,
beautiful,
yeah.
or grapefruit, it has a much better
Mm-hmm.
balance for a savory salad.
And it's a great salad to bring if you're going somewhere because it's a showstopper. It's so pretty.
You know,
Yeah,
also is a-
especially if you know how to supreme it.
if you say you've been invited for brunch and you're in charge of fruit salad,
Mm-hmm.
if you just take a grapefruit and cut it in half, section it,
Mm-hmm.
then put sugar on the top and brulee it there.
Oh,
It creates
wow.
excitement there.
Uh-huh.
But if you've ever been to Stanley Park in Vancouver, there's the Stanley Park restaurant or cafe or something. It's the first time I ever had a brulee grapefruit, maybe 45 years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. And it's just a fun,
Beautiful.
exciting
Yeah.
thing.
Same thing with
to-
bruleeing a lemon. It changes, the flavor. If you're serving fish and you serve like a bruleed lemon on the side or something, it just adds a different dimension.
We do a lot of bruleeing here at the hot stove because it's an exciting thing for people to do.
Torch.
Torch.
Oh yeah.
You bet. All right. Michelle and Jamin Westing, fermenters of symbiotic cultures, are coming up next on Cairo. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM.
I wonder if they know the pickled chef. I wonder if they know the pickled chef. We've had a lot of like fermenting pickled lady last week.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Morning.
How are we going to taste them?
I'll get you both set up real quick.
Oh, they have little cups.
Oh, you got one.
Yes. Let me set those up right now.
Really cute packaging.
We want the yeah, it's quite a
Oh, there's some. Looks like Becky brought us something already.
Becky brought this one.
yeah. I think we did like 20.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I don't know. I think there's not 27.
This mic.
Oh, yeah. Like hello. Whoa.
What should I try first? The liquid, the paste first. I have to do it off the air so that I just FYI.
Good.
In about an inch.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Cam, will
Hello.
you pop his mic up for him a little bit? Michelle's is a little low too.
Here, wait. I'm gonna move. There we go. How am I gonna sit? There we go.
Get a new
There
tattoo,
we
Cam?
go.
That looks fresh.
Does it have plastic wrap on it?
This looks.
it's like a
No, but
week
it's
old
just
now.
like
Just
extra
solid.
dark. Yeah.
You know those don't go away, right?
Yes.
Thanks, Dad.
How old were you when you got your first? You were allowed to get your first tattoo. 17.
Hi.
All right, you ready, set?
Yes.
Let's practice.
Hello.
Oh no, yours is still too low.
Hello.
I know you want to push it down, but it's better up. There
Hello?
we go. There we
Okay.
go.
Perfect.
And then just right up there. Hear the difference? Hear the difference?
Right here. Okay.
Hello.
We
yes.
want you to sound like you have the voice
can
of
hear.
God.
Okay.
Here we go. Back in the kitchen on Cairo Radio. We're at the Hotel Andra, downtown Seattle. And we are talking about fermentation. It's one of the hot topics in our culinary world over the last 5 or 10 years. And it looks like we're continuing into 2026. Michelle and Jamin Westing are here, fermenters of Symbiotic Cultures. Welcome to our show.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
to have you here. You're
Thank
sitting in
you.
the front row too.
Yeah.
How were your brown butter madeleines?
Wonderful.
Delicious.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. What did you bring for us, and tell us about you guys and your business?
You got it.
Well, we brought for everyone. I don't know.
Oh, you have to talk to
yeah. For everyone, we brought a black garlic shiitake black bean miso and a peach vinegar. But yeah, we essentially focus on koji based fermentation, and we just celebrate traditional ferments, but we kind of built it on curiosity and using local Pacific Northwest ingredients.
Mhm.
Yes.
there's-
So like
you can explain koji.
yeah. Koji is a mycelium that we grow on rice or on barley. It looks kind of like a sponge. It's white and fluffy. You could make soy sauce with it too, and we use different like grains and stuff. And that one's like more of like a green fluff. So it's basically like a mold, but a mold that you want. Yeah, and so we like to take the traditional techniques, and miso is usually made with soybeans. We, in this case, what you're tasting today is black garlic, black bean, shiitake miso. So we've, instead of the soybeans, we've put black beans in there and then
Like
added
black turtle beans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a rice koji miso. So there's pieces of rice in there as well. And then there's black garlic that we've made as well. So that adds that extra umami. And just so we were sure that there was enough umami in that miso, we put shiitakes in there as
Uh-huh.
well.
Shiitakes
So-
are amazing that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a really nice paste. It's, you know, as you can tell if you go, you know, have you ever tasted miso? It's a different flavor, but there's like that base aspect in there too.
Right.
Yeah.
And people are confused by miso still to this day. They think they can only make miso soup, but they don't think about using it as a base in a vinaigrette, or you can use it anywhere, right? You can spread it on a piece of fish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can even put it on a piece of sourdough with a little butter.
Yeah.
The misos that we make are made with half the amount of salt than the regular miso that you would buy from the
I
store.
wish I had talked to you before I made my miso. It's so salty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We do
the-
about 6%.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
traditional is anywhere between 12 to 20%.
Uh-huh.
We do 6%, so it's a little bit more forgiving when people use it.
Right.
So you can kind of use it freely without being punished.
Yeah. And you don't have any issues with things going bad on you without the extra salt.
No. So the minimum, like, I guess, accepted amount is around 4%. You
Uh-huh.
could go lower. The lower you go, the more off flavors you may get. It's not that it's going to be unsafe. It just might be yeasty and, you know,
Right.
funky, really.
Can you tell us a little bit about your backgrounds and how you two met? Because I love that story.
Yeah. So I started, I guess I was trying to figure out my life, and I was going to the University of Washington, actually, and I was doing an anthropology course of anthropology of food in Rome. And then I fell in love with cooking there, obviously. How could you not? And I decided that I'd go to culinary school. So I went into Institut Paul Bocuse in Lyon. And after the 3 years of culinary school and restaurant management, we did our last like working program, and I decided that I was trying to find a direction because I was realizing that the high intensity cooking situation that I thought I wanted, that I thought fit my personality, was not fitting whatsoever. So I was like, what can I do? You know, I still love cooking. I still love like the science background and stuff. So I stumbled upon Noma's Instagram, and I was like, this is like a marriage of all the things I love.
Mhm.
And there's just such a curiosity in it. You know, it feels like, what is this? You know, it's like a mystery, and it looked delicious and I wanted to try it. So I ended up working there for about a year in 2020, and I learned everything about fermentation. I mean, I never fermented before. And then when I came home, I'm from Bellevue, so I was like, I'm opening up my own shop here. And so I started this, and then started posting on Instagram like you do, you know, trying to push your brand on social media or whatever. And then we connected over a post that I posted, and Jamin was like, hey, I think we should be friends. And Jamin also was like, you know, a fantastic chef. And I looked at his page and I was like, oh my God, we have to connect. And so we went out to Boat Bar, and we sat down at 5 o'clock. It was the first time we met. And then we left at the end of when everybody was leaving. So we sat for like 5 hours talking about fermentation.
They pushed
just
us
like,
out.
yeah. So we just fell in love, and yeah.
That is
Now we're
sweet.
here.
That
Yeah.
is sweet. You're a
Yeah.
couple of pickles, you are. How about that? You know, last time I was at Paul Bocuse's restaurant in Lyon, the waiter said, if you want a picture with Paul, you have to put your camera out on the corner of the table, and that's his clue to stop by your table.
Oh,
So he did, and we got a picture with Paul. And
that's amazing.
yeah, exactly. But you know, in my house at my home, I have a jar of Red Zeppi's elderflower miso
Nice.
and a bottle of his Something soy sauce. He's just got a brand
This
new.
is very similar to what
Is
we
it?
make actually.
Are
Yeah.
you on his tasting panel or his little thing?
I'm not, no, but I know, like I made all the products
Uh-huh.
there while I was there. So they were actually launching that program while I was there. So
Oh,
they
really?
were launching all the recipes. And yeah, so I stirred that show you every day, and you know
Exactly.
yeah.
And I think it's just called Nordic soy sauce or
Yeah,
something.
It's
And- but I have a friend who's on his little tasting panel. He's so into it, and so he gets the samples of everything that gets
Right.
made and sends back his reviews. And
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'd like to send a review to Red Zeppi. How about that?
Perfect.
He told me to go fly a kite.
Tell us a little bit about kind of your lineup and
Well, the lineup. Probably my favorite thing we have right now is a beef garum. And traditionally, a garum is just a Roman fish sauce, and it uses salt mixed with fish guts, the enzymes in the fish, to convert it into this wonderful sauce liquid,
Right.
I guess you'd say. But see, the koji-based fermentation part comes in. We're essentially leveraging the enzymes that are in the mycelium and the koji, and with that power, we can kind of manipulate things and play around with them. So we just took pure beef and added koji to it, and those enzymes have created this liquid salt, essentially. But it's very meaty, very beefy. Yeah, we keep these things. We do about 12% salt, and then we keep it at around a little bit above 140 degrees Fahrenheit for about a month, and it just ages rapidly. That's probably our favorite right now.
Is it? And how do you use it?
The way I look at it
Just any-
is kind of like a finishing salt.
Okay.
So it's already essentially it's already a caramelized product.
Uh-huh.
So if you put it on direct heat, it's gonna burn immediately. But yeah, I like to use it with residual heat, or I'll even, you're cooking a beautiful steak or
Yeah.
ribeye. Once it's done, it's resting. Just brush it
Explain
on.
that to people.
you know?
What happens when they put something so delicate and beautiful, aromatic, into a hot fire? It just destroys it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's been slow cooking for about a month.
Yeah.
And especially with the power of the koji, it's just breaking everything down, and the Maillard reaction
Right.
is really going. So yeah, I just like to fold it into some things. You can get as creative as you can.
Uh-huh.
But that, for example, the beef, if you want something to taste like beef, that's it.
That's
for
it
sure.
right there.
Like just and it's a little bit, these things are a little intimidating at first because they're really powerful, but then you kind of learn that it's just little splashes of
Mhm.
things. And so, yeah, like I said, really
layering
fold-
flavor.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's like these like little 8-ounce packages. That's like 12 to 20 dinners for 1 to 2 people, I'd
Right.
imagine. It's just like
And
little.
of course, you're not going to use it every night, so it lasts
Yeah.
a year, but you keep it in the
Mhm.
fridge, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Tell us about your store. Where is it, and how do people buy your product?
So we don't currently have a store, and we're on the big hunt to
We've
find
been
it.
looking for
Yeah.
a long
You don't have
time.
anything online either.
We do.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
They
can
don't
buy
have a
everything
storefront.
online. We don't have a storefront.
Okay.
Yeah. We're looking for a brick and mortar, but for now, you can buy everything online. We'll ship anywhere in the U.S. You can buy at the Ballard Farmers Market. I'm there every Sunday. And the fun part is you can taste all of the stuff. So it's all laid out, and you can try it all. We make so many different products. Everything we make is small batch, and we're constantly thinking of new things. So we have like 25 different ferments currently fermenting in our laboratory, and we're constantly thinking of something new.
Fun. And you have a favorite? What should people start out on? That peach vinegar was delicious.
The peach vinegar is so good.
Yeah, that's actually, sorry to interrupt, but that little citrus salad that you
Yeah.
were just talking about.
Yeah.
When all the citrus is out of season, there's your replacement.
There's your replacement.
Just a little splash.
I also like it,
Yeah.
when I'm making peach pie, those are the kind of things
Amazing.
that can embellish and add a layer of flavor
Mhm.
and acid
Yep.
to if your peaches are like sugar, like they often are in this state,
Mhm,
you need that acid balance there with black pepper, maybe.
definitely.
Yeah, I think my favorite is probably the shoyu, because it's It's a lighter, brighter, sweeter soy sauce. It's made out of yellow peas and toasted rice, and we ferment it in an oak barrel. It's pretty cool because you can put it in salads. You know, you could dip your steak into it.
Yeah.
You could put it in soups. The flavor it has, the depth, it's really incredible.
All right, tell me one more time the name and the website.
So our name is Symbiotic Cultures, and
Symbiotic Cultures.
Yes.
Okay.
and the website is symbioticcultures.com.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to get on there and buy some stuff.
Thank you guys so
Thank you
much
for
for
joining.
joining us.
Thank you.
Up next, new flavors for 2026. I think they're going to have something like beef garum in them. On Cairo Radio, it's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM. Yes, you are. Taylor's in West Virginia eating pepperoni rolls.
Yeah, Taylor's.
Back over.
We've just been blowing through.
That's a big fruit cup there. Those persimmons are perfectly ripe right now. Some people actually like them a little crunchier.
Do you get persimmons on the East Coast, Holly? Yeah. They're-
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They're all over Europe.
Okay.
Yeah. You see our dried ones up there?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Annie, have you tried one of the dried persimmons yet?
It's not me.
Oh, those. I'm talking about those. Will you take a pair of scissors and cut down a persimmon, please?
Me, Cam.
Thank you.
Want me to pass it around?
I want to try it.
Do you ever get persimmons?
So you're having today the Haichia persimmon, which is the kind of squat, flat one. The ones that we grew at our farm are the ones that are hanging on the back there. We actually, they're kind of an oval. These we peeled and then hung them by string. Typically in Europe, you'll see them hung by a fireplace, so they get a little bit smoky, and they're like persimmon candy at this point. So, and they collect dust. Those are perfect right now. Want to try it?
Did you see my calendar invite for 12:30? 12:30 call.
So on your plate, you have a nice. I like a crispy edge on my sunny side up eggs. So that's not burnt. That's intentional. Then a little mushroom gravy with our Rub with Love mushroom porcini mushroom powder, and then the crepe. If you didn't notice, over by the coffee and tea station, there's a plate of chocolates, and Loretta would love to tell you about where those came from.
My mother-in-law made those.
She's a chocolatier.
She's an amazing home chocolatier, and she brought an abundance to Christmas.
Yeah, she doesn't do anything halfway.
So the big squares with the salt on top are nut caramel. So if you can't have nuts, don't eat those ones. And then the other ones are all different kind of ganache with various liqueurs. So please try them and enjoy. I know.
What, Cam?
The caramel,
caramel?
ones are so good. Yeah. She like really toasts the nuts so you get that like roasted flavor. Good.
All right, here we go. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM. Thank you for coming back, hanging with us all day. We're here for 2 whole hours. Please stay with us.
Yes.
Why not? And if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you a nickel, and we appreciate it. I just ate one of the mushrooms from the crepe.
Uh-huh.
Really good.
Good.
I love that. Loretta is married to a man that doesn't eat mushrooms. He doesn't have a whole lot of flaws, but that's one
really
of them.
nice, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Well, your mother is just like, oh, Ben is so nice. He's the best.
And you found a flaw.
Oh, come on. Not liking mushrooms is a flaw.
It is a flaw. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I agree because I never get to cook them at home.
Yeah.
But you know,
Going through life without a shiitake.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah, it's immature.
immature. All right, Bex, tell us what we got. We
All
got
right.
the best of what we. So here's what I want to do about this when you mention these. Believe or don't believe.
Okay.
Okay, like, is this going to be a real fad or is this nonsense?
Got it. That's true. We're going to figure this out. So I asked Microsoft Copilot to scan articles on New Year's food resolutions for home cooks, including America's Test Kitchen, New York Times, Tasty, Bon Appetit, and Food and Wine. And it pulled the common themes and grouped them into clusters. And the top one was, which you probably can all imagine, eat more vegetables, plant-forward meals. I'm going to name
So
7.
are you asking me, do you think this is true or do you think this is not necessarily going to happen in 2026?
Oh, I think people are always wanting more veg. You've always been a
they always
pusher.
say it.
Yeah. But then do we follow through?
Exactly.
Hence the resolution.
That's a resolution. That's a little different than what is going to be a fad in 2026.
Right. We're not talking about that kind of food trends yet. That's next
Okay.
week. We're going to search and see what really came out,
All right.
what was predicted and what came out.
I eat a lot of vegetables already, so that is not something I have to worry about.
Not your resolution this
No.
year.
Last night I had them all sauteed up with some char siu.
Mhm.
Pretty darn good.
Anything still left from your farm or no grocery?
Potatoes.
I have a couple of potatoes left, but we didn't have that in our veggie mix last night. But no, pretty much done. What we do have though is I bought way too much broccoli rabe for Christmas supper, so I prepped it all. It's in a plastic bag in the fridge, and I've used it in 3 different meals so far.
Ooh,
What a nice treat that is to
so
have
good.
in the.
So it's already charred?
It's, no,
No,
it's just
okay, ready to
raw
go.
rabe.
Okay.
But the rabe was particularly beautiful and lovely tasting, and you can cook it in so many ways. Last night I had it in a stir fry. On Christmas, I cooked it down with garlic and olive oil, butter, and chilies,
Mm-hmm.
and just cooked it till it was creamy, like cream spinach without the cream.
Oh, let it go that far.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never done
really
that.
good.
So good.
All right, number 2, cook at home more often and make it easier. This is right up Loretta's. Well, you
This
cook
is
a lot.
totally at my. I
This-
cook a lot, but I do love to make it easier.
And
Well, what's your favorite shortcut these days?
My air fryer.
Next.
okay.
I
Well,
was gonna buy him an air fryer for Christmas,
It
but I
just
was
would
like,
go
I
to the
can't
Goodwill
spend that
pile.
amount of money on a gag gift that I know he's gonna turn around and put on the
Give the
street
goodwill.
corner.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Exactly. Under that, it was build a weekly cooking rhythm with simple, repeatable meals. Batch cook components like sauces, grains, and roasted veg. But this is already stuff that you do.
Yes and no. I would say like that broccoli is a good example
Mhm.
of having components ready to go in your fridge. But the char siu is another good example. You can do so many different things with it.
Mhm.
That was one, the Chinese barbecue pork. I have never made that before.
Mhm.
It came out so good.
Aw.
So
Yeah.
I was
That is-
surprised.
I'm not a
that-
big like. I don't batch or meal prep. I would say, but I think the simple cooking rhythm is something that I implement a lot. Which is like I probably have 25 recipes.
Mhm.
And I say recipes really loosely because it's not actually measurements, but 25 dishes
Mhm.
that I know that I can make at almost any time given the regular stable of groceries that I buy.
Mhm.
So
And what's your time frame for that recipe? It's like, does it have to be 30 minutes or less?
it doesn't. I mean, I
Okay.
have some that are longer, like if I have a longer evening to make some. I made a stir fry the other night. I make stir fries all the time, but I had a little bit more time. So I pressed and fried my own tofu for it. And often
nice.
I would buy fried tofu
Uh-huh.
to throw in there, or I would just put unfried tofu in my stir fry. But, so there's things like that that I will switch up in kind of stable recipes depending on how much time I have. But my grocery purchases and order is almost always the same week
Mm.
over week. Like I don't deviate that much what I'm purchasing at the grocery
It
store
keeps it simple.
because it keeps it simple, but I know what I can do
You also
with
know what your
that.
kids eat.
and I know what my family eats and things like that. And so it makes it, I think, easier
Mhm.
on those quick weeknights.
Mhm.
And how about you?
I
from
like
the
to
lineup.
batch ingredients, not necessarily meal prep. So you make rice, so you've got, and then you might make a protein. Like I would press and bake the tofu off so it's ready to go. Already have vegetables cut, and I like to do ingredients so then you're not having the same meal all the
Uh-huh.
time. So you could do a stir fry or a bowl or a taco with
Uh-huh.
the ingredients you have in your fridge,
Mhm.
and I enjoy that process. So
And your husband, what's his favorite thing that you
oh,
cook?
he eats anything. He loves, and if I don't cook, he doesn't eat. It's kind of scary. Yesterday,
That's why he's so skinny.
I know. Yesterday he got home at about 5, and he didn't have the cafeteria at work was closed. He didn't have breakfast or lunch, and he was fine.
He wasn't hangry?
No,
Like, honey, where's dinner?
no.
That's so funny.
Anyways, annoying. But I like to batch. I like to batch ingredients. Okay, the number.
Have you thought about divorcing him?
No,
Okay.
no. He loves my food. He's a
Okay.
sweetheart. Number 3, try new flavors and expand culinary skills. That's a big one.
What would be an expansion to you? So, for example, you just pressed and baked tofu. Loretta just pressed and fried tofu. I bet a lot of people don't do that.
Right.
That is one thing. I don't know why you bother. The fried tofu is so easy at the store. Honest to God, what are you thinking?
It's fun.
Okay,
It's fun.
I don't know. I think it's different when it's fresh fried. It's crispier because the fried tofu at the store has been cooled and put and then wrapped in plastic. So it's actually not crispy anymore.
Uh-huh.
It has that like fried,
Isn't that what you have an
Texture?
air fryer for?
I guess.
I
don't know.
guess.
Well, some of their tips were cooking outside your comfort zone once a week.
I try to, I will say on that, I try to once a week pick a recipe from a cookbook that I have because I have a very large cookbook collection that I don't get to that much. So in my normal rotation, I'll have 5 different things that I make, but I will try once a week to make something different out of a cookbook.
Well, the fact that you're using a book is really refreshing to me instead of walking around the kitchen on your iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Love that.
Rachel Bell's
You're getting so mature.
Yeah, thanks.
last year because this is
I don't
something I
use
want to
your
do.
book, but
I know you don't. I know you don't.
But we all have a lot of cookbooks because we love cookbooks.
Yeah.
And her resolution last year was to, I think it was once a month, but or whatever, go through her books and pick out a new recipe she's never cooked from that book. So I love that idea
Yeah.
too. It's aspirational. All right. The fourth one was master a signature dish. Choose something to do perfect and repeat it all year.
I'm all about that. It's one of my favorite questions to ask in a class.
Uh-huh.
Like, what dish do you own?
Yeah, you do ask that.
And I love that because the passion comes out.
Yeah.
Like I make the best lasagna is what somebody
Right.
almost always says.
Right.
But of course, lasagna is ubiquitous. Like what makes it yours?
You're
or what-
special. Yeah.
So,
Okay. Three more. Add small luxuries, elevate everyday meals, like adding herbs, citrus, and garnishes to weeknight meals. Treating everyday cooking as a moment of joy, not a chore.
I
That's
do
just a
think this
mindset.
is like what will take your meal or your recipe from good to better
Mhm.
is that having herbs in your fridge, fresh herbs. So you're not having to use dried herbs, having a nice finishing olive oil that has full flavor that you drizzle over top and things like that.
using the zest of citrus.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
exactly.
many people just squeeze the juice and throw away all that deliciousness.
Just the one extra thing that takes it over the top and it will
Just-
make a big difference.
Lovely. And then bake something ambitious, which is very tackling a bucket list that you bake once a month, which is kind of
Yeah.
similar to the other one. I like that idea.
That would be for me. I don't bake very much, but I
Mhm.
made black sesame mochi
Oh,
back in November and
It was so good.
butter mochi. It was really good, and I totally just took it offline.
first
Like,
time you made it?
Yep.
Yep.
yeah, it
Great.
came out
So
great.
even you, there's always
Yeah, so
something
you
new.
were in the
What do you
kitchen on
do,
your
though?
iPhone, huh?
No, I did it in New York Times. Thank you very
You just
much.
said you took it offline.
Yeah, New York Times website, which I pay for.
That's what I'm on when I'm on my phone.
And the final one was entertain.
I have one. What do you do when somebody brings their favorite dish that they own and it's terrible?
Oh. What
Are
do
you
you
honest
do?
with them, or do you just say that's the best lasagna
Well, I
I
don't think
ever
you lie.
had?
You just say thank you so much. That
Yeah.
was great effort.
Yeah.
No. That
But
was
if you lie and tell them it's the best, you know you're going to get it again.
Oh yeah. I don't think lying is good in general for that kind of stuff, but there's a positive spin. You
I
can
would
do
just say something like, "Wow, I never thought about doing it that way."
it. There you go.
Tell me more about why you did that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a good reason for that?
Yep.
So all that's good.
All right, fun.
Thank you. Speaking of lying and good
Oh,
taste,
don't.
Leslie Kelly is going to join us. She puts caviar on her oysters. Just saying.
It's true.
On Cover Radio, we got another full hour. It's the Hot Stove Society Show, 97.3 FM. No, look where my hand is.
Loretta should have grabbed it from the other side.
You know, there's some movie stars that take their picture like this
Really?
because they get accused.
Ah,
And me being the movie star.
Right.
yeah, I'm a movie star, right? Okay.
Leslie, what on earth are you wearing around your neck?
It's my new fried chicken necklace.
Yeah.
It's a
Fantastic.
Christmas present to myself. Fried chicken necklace, okay? Yes. And I
Almost
eat
as good as the
caviar and
Gravy God
oysters.
medallion.
I was thinking about giving it to you if you liked
Look how long
it.
your hair's getting.
Look how long your hair's getting.
Yeah, you
All
need a
right.
haircut.
Soon it'll be long enough to cover up your fried chicken necklace. It does
That's
look
not-
like somebody pooped on your boobs.
Oh,
Just saying.
please, please.
They don't have a long history or anything, Totally appropriate talk for a brand new guest.
That's not
They've
going out
never
on
met
the air.
before.
Oh.
Well, when you deal with as much diarrhea as this one deals with,
Oh my goodness.
Jackie Snoop.
because I have children.
Yes.
That's what I meant. Should have been more clear.
Like,
Squishy
you're really
babies.
just-
My favorite thing is all afternoon when she's over for Christmas. Is all she does is look around the room. Who pooped? Did you poop your pants? Who pooped? That's all she does is ask her kids. Who pooped?
She's got 3 little
You got
ones.
stinky butt?
They're adorable, right? I saw your Instagram post.
You didn't see my Instagram post. I can tell you that.
I don't think he even.
We
saw
are
his
back in the
Instagram
kitchen on
post.
Cairo Radio having a discussion about poop,
No, we're not.
baby poop, dog poop, and the
No.
thing that's hanging around your neck there.
This is my new fried chicken necklace. Okay.
Cam, will you come
Right?
over and fix her mic for her, please?
Oh man. I got it.
There, that's much better.
Yes,
Now
I
keep-
know the
take it up.
drill.
You go like this, and then it's
Okay, I'll stand up straight, mother.
no, it's the mic that when you stand up straight, the mic is not on you. There we go.
There we
Hear the
go. Now
difference?
you
Do
can
the
hear me.
difference? Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
All
Can we
right.
start this again.
Let her rip.
Welcome back to the Hot Stove Society show on Cairo Radio. Leslie Kelly is here, food and travel writer,
Oh man.
and our Hot Stove Society radio show roving correspondent. Wow, you've given her a new title.
Yeah, I think you
She
pulled
was
that at
the
one time.
senior RVist.
Yeah.
You know, the RV has been parked lately. We're-
I can't imagine why. What a horrible fate.
Oh, you got to change things up.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Are you done with your parking lot duties up at the?
Yeah, we're
the
done.
lighthouse?
We're done with that. We're done with that for the time being. But we have some fun travel coming up. Anyway, I
Welcome.
thank you.
Yeah.
It's always good to be here and see y'all. I wanted to talk today about some of my favorite bites that I've had in Seattle and all around the map.
In
this year,
2025.
in 2025.
Because you're a professional eater.
I suck it in, yeah.
We walk a lot too. You do a lot of hiking.
I do a lot
and-
of walking.
You've been known to carry a chicken wing or a chicken leg around your neck.
You like my new necklace?
Yes, I do.
I got it for myself for Christmas.
I
You
like
know,
it.
because
Yeah, it's nice.
it's the gift that keeps on giving. If I get hungry, I can have a snack.
Does it come naturally scented?
That I need to work on that.
Like
Okay.
scratch
Yeah.
and sniff necklace.
Yes. Anyway.
Anyways, Leslie,
Yes.
tell us what you've been
Oh
eating.
my gosh, we had such an amazing year, stuffed with so many great meals. I took a trip to New York. I had, went to some fancy places, but my favorite meal in New York was Katz Deli, the Reuben. And
$39.
no, it is not.
Katz's Deli?
For a Reuben, it is not $39.
Bex is going to check it out for us.
Fact check. Yeah. And, I've had so many wonderful memories around gathering around the table with friends. And you know who made the list? Chef Annie and
Chef
her
Annie here?
crispy eggs. Yep. Love those eggs.
Served
Here,
every
gotta come
radio
to-
show morning. Yeah.
Got to come to Hot Stove. But my very favorite meal of the year was on my birthday. And I don't know if it was just extra magical because of that, turning another year older and wiser. But it was at Corello up on Capitol Hill.
Mm.
Chef Nathan Lockwood is doing some amazing fresh pasta. This beef cheek stuffed ravioli was just out of this world. I'm kind of obsessed with cheeks right now. And I don't turn around. I don't want to see that.
I didn't. I got nothing.
Yeah, so beef cheeks, and then some shaved truffles on top, and it was just really,
That
really
sounds
good. I think
amazing.
about that a lot. Other dishes that I've had that I love, were a order of the Big Dumper dumplings at the ballpark, T-Mobile.
Uh-huh.
You know, because Big Dumper was
Yeah.
a big part of the year. Cal
Yeah.
Raleigh.
Yeah, we were going
Yeah.
to do a rally for Raleigh calzone
Really?
at Serious Pie, and then we thought we'd
No,
get
we were
su-
going to do a Victor Calzone, I thought.
we thought we were going to get sued,
Well,
so we didn't do it.
oh, you didn't? No, you wouldn't get sued. He's into that stuff. He has a beer with Scuttlebutt Brewing, Big Dumper beer.
Yeah, but he gets paid for that.
Oh,
Hate to
okay.
break it to you.
Good point.
Yeah.
I think he did something with Backpack Brigade, though.
He
Yeah,
right?
did a
Okay.
partnership with
And-
Evergreens.
Yeah. So lots of great memories. It's I got a little reel up on my Instagram, Leslie Dines 58. Check it out.
I saw a pizza on there. What's it?
Oh, that is Sunny Hill Pizza. It's Detroit style pizza in Ballard up on Crown Hill. Yeah, that's Chef Jason Stoneburner. That is an amazing place to
And
go.
what's a Detroit style pizza?
It looks like Tom's lasagna.
looks like
kind
a
of.
cake pan.
Right,
So-
and
Yeah.
that's from the pans of the.
yeah, so it's,
Yes.
it's almost a deep dish, and it's got crispy
Yeah.
edges, and
But his really stands out because he does this slow ferment with his dough,
Mm.
which makes it extra special. And he also gives as many free anchovies as you want. It's like, bring on the anchovies.
really,
Yes. You didn't know that.
no, I've never
Okay.
been there.
Oh, you got to go
It's
there.
right in your neighborhood.
I understand. I've never been there.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
You know where I liked it burnt down was Elder, was down there on 32nd there in overlooking Show Show right there.
I don't know that.
65th and 32nd in Ballard.
Wow,
Yeah,
there's so many
They had a fire.
there's so many places opening and closing. You know that,
Yes,
right?
of course. Tell me
Yeah.
more favorite bites.
Oh my goodness.
You want me to show you your reel?
I showed you my reel. You know, I was really impressed with Chef Lyle out at Barking Frog in Woodinville. He
Mm.
did this ahi noodles. He made the ahi into these noodles and did kind of a poke presentation.
I don't
and,
understand. How do you
how he just the way he cut them and the
really
way he
thin and
really thin, and then it was just more about the visual presentation, and of course the buttery taste of that fish is awesome. What else? I don't know. I'm just looking forward to a lot of travel coming up in the new year to stuff my list for 2026. I've got some.
What's on your travel list?
Well, I'm going to Palm Springs
Mhm.
at the end of the week. I'm going to be there for the film festival and excited about that.
You have a favorite restaurant in Palm Springs? You know, half of Seattle is in Palm
Oh,
Springs.
I know.
right now.
Believe me, I see them. I really like Alice B, which is Susan Finnegar's place in Palm Springs. They do a really nice job, and they have what they and you mentioned biscuits earlier. They do a savory biscuit for dinner. They offer it for dinner, which you don't see that very often,
Uh-huh.
right? And it is really good. I also, speaking of biscuits, I'm going to segue. Sorry. I had an incredible biscuit morsel after I went to the U District Farmers Market the other day. It's right there on the Ave, and it's been around for a
Yeah,
while.
it's been open for a while.
Yeah, and it was just really good, really fluffy, tall, nice crispy finish on those biscuits. Stood up to the gravy.
You
Anyway,
know, our little biscuit breakfast at Serious Pie Totem Lake is doing great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
yeah,
super
got to get
fun.
out there. That's exotic.
should we settle the
Exotic.
The east side.
should we settle the Reuben Price dilemma?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to say $23.
Tom?
And I was going to say it's upwards of 35.
$29.95.
Okay,
so
you
I was
split the
closer.
difference.
There you go.
You were not closer.
Seems like I was closer. Here's the thing about the Katz's sandwich, though. They're super expensive, but if you eat more than half, you're going to be sick all day.
Well, and it's the
So split it is all I'm
it's
saying.
absolutely the experience. You line up
Yeah.
behind the favorite guy who's cutting the meat to order,
Right.
and he gives you a slice. You're
Yeah,
standing
you know
there,
why?
and he's
Because
like,
he's working for tips. You got to
Well-
drop him a 20. You know.
"Of course, yes, of course."
So now
That's-
just put it at $49.
There you go.
Well, I also had a great pastrami sandwich at Wexler's at Grand Central Market in LA, downtown LA.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just I'm really impressed by pastrami. I love pastrami.
There
Corn?
doesn't feel like there's a ton of pastrami in Seattle.
No, I don't think so.
I think we're just a little too health conscious because it is when Peter used to do it up there at 80th and
Yeah.
24th. Peter, now I can't remember. He had Big Oasis also in Fremont. Peter Glick.
Koshopo?
Peter Glick.
Yeah.
How about
There you
that?
go.
Wow, you still got it.
He got for some reason he got busted for not being USDA inspected or something. But his
Okay.
pastrami for a minute there was as good as any as I've had.
All right,
So-
well, let's make that a goal for 2026. Find some good pastrami
The
in
problem
the
is-
Pacific Northwest.
yeah, we've done it and done great corned beef, blah blah blah. It's just you don't feel good afterwards.
Oh,
Between the
Tom.
salt and because
Mhm.
you have to layer it thick in order for people
That's
to
why
like
you
it.
drink your ginger ale with your corned beef, with your pastrami. That's why you
Nobody drinks ginger ale with their corned beef. They have an egg cream maybe, but which has
okay.
neither egg or
Yeah.
cream in it. Just
Okay.
FYI.
Speaking
Anyway.
of resolutions, do you have any
Yes.
food resolutions this year?
Well, I love the idea of cooking out of cookbooks. I've downsized my cookbook collection a lot,
So you
but
only have my 4. Is that what's going on?
I do have
Yeah.
I do have some of your cookbooks, yes, and I love getting into that. And I also just unearthed my last or the very first issue of Lucky Peach. Remember that?
I
Uh-huh.
do.
Good old days.
David
yeah.
Chang. Yeah.
Yep, David Chang. Anyway, I'm I like going to the market. Pike Place Market's one of my favorite places to go, see what's fresh. And the other day the guy is selling the crabs at the Pike Place Fish, and he's like, I'm gonna give you a really good deal. $20 a pound.
Awesome.
It was
What a deal.
what a deal. Yeah.
All
So
right.
more crab, more seafood, more miso.
You
I
know,
love this.
Our question of the day before things got started is if you were a tamale, what would you be stuffed with?
Well, I love those tamales in Yakima that are filled with asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yeah, and I
Mm.
think that's only in the summer, only
Mm.
during
It's
asparagus,
yeah.
season.
Yeah, 6
That
or 8
those are
weeks.
really good. And I don't need any sauce on top. A well-made tamale stands alone. It's my
There you go.
opinion.
The law has been set. Thank you,
Asparagus
Leslie.
tamale.
Are you going to stay with us and do some potato chip tasting when we come back?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
On Cairo Radio, the Hot Stove Society tasting panel reconvenes for just a salted potato chip
Yes.
on Cairo 97.3 FM.
I'm out of practice.
Hey, Cam, bring those up so I can start trying it if you would. Annie, are you cold?
I think I'm missing one. There's 7. I only have 6. Hey, Becky. There's 7 on the sheet. I only have
Right.
6.
Someone forgot to bring the.
What about Tim's? Tim's is not on here.
So is it, what's not here? Okay. 6 is hers. No Cape Cod. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so ill.
Boy. Say the Ruffles.
Delightful. I just like a ridge.
How are those Cara Cara mimosas?
Like a ridge.
Tasty?
Oh,
Oh my God, I'm so
Thrifty.
full.
the potato chip tasting and all recipes. We had Utz and a brand called Rusty, which has never become widespread. I can't remember somewhere, but it was.
I like there's the French ones in the can.
Where's the
Have you ever had
Ruffles?
those?
Where do you see those? I got it. I like chicken pie. Now that I'm
That's the one I didn't care for. It had a weird, the oil tasted almost rancid.
Hers is your favorite? Hers
That's what I
is-
grew up with.
Okay.
Hers and Utz and
I
Charles.
like the hers ridges.
Yeah, they're over there, but Bex decided to sabotage my tasting. Well, talk about that on the. All right, we're back in the kitchen on Cairo Radio. Everyone is eating potato chips. We've invited Leslie Kelly to stay on for a second and talk about her. She loves a good trashy food,
Sure. Don't we all?
which is why she's wearing a chicken leg around her neck. So we've got Bex. Tell us what's on our tasting panel notes here today.
Well, this was a hard one because it was your idea to do potato chips, and there are so many out there. So this round, I think we need to do another round because this one is just with all the same ingredients: potatoes, seed oils, which is canola, corn, soybean, and or safflower oil, and salt. That's what all these are, with the exception of Pringles, who has some added ingredients,
Yeah, they
of
do.
course, like cornstarch, rice flour, maltodextrin, mono and diglycerides, wheat starch, and corn flour. So they're not gluten-free. Something to keep in mind. And I think the second round should be our favorites from this one matched up against avocado oil and olive oil chips, because I think there's some really delicious ones out there.
Perfect.
So the one that there's one in here that I grew up with, which is the Hers brand.
Mhm.
And I also wanted to get the Cape Cod, but it's going to show up today. I ordered it, and they said it was going to come yesterday, but it didn't show up. So.
Okay, so we'll put that in round 2 because that was Food and Wine did a 13 brand blind tasting, and just with the plain original chips, and the winner was the Cape Cod original sea salt kettle chips. It earned their first perfect score of 10 out of 10.
And
So
you
I-
didn't
Wow.
bring that today.
Well, you said you were going to bring that. So anyways, that'll be a fun
Okay,
one.
so round 2. So
All
this is
Round 1, we've got Lay's, Trader Joe's, Ruffles, which is Loretta's request for her fave.
So Lay's and Ruffles are the same owner, Pepsi, Frito-Lay.
Mm-hmm. Pringles, which is a Kellogg's spinoff. They spun off. They're now Kellanova in 2023, and they're called pressed chips in a can with
Mm-mm.
additional ingredients that I already read.
Yeah.
Then the other one, Kettle Brand.
Which has been sold to Campbell's Soup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the sixth one is hers, and it's still family owned since 1946 in Nottingham,
I've
Pennsylvania.
been to the factory.
Oh, you have?
You know, when you're in a family with 8 children, you do anything free.
I.
You have a station
Your mom
wagon
took
and
you
you do
any-
anything free.
Yep.
Yeah. You go to the top of buildings, the lookout towers, anything that's free, state fairs, you name it.
How
Spam
many
museum?
free chips did you eat?
Oh, they give you tons. Yeah. You walk out
well,
with a
I
whole
will
bag.
tell the people that don't know that the Douglas family is also a potato chip family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is an open bag of potato chips, of hers potato chips
Right.
at every family gathering.
And my mother would often serve the hers wavy. I think they call theirs wavy,
Yeah.
not Ruffles, but with her crab dip.
With crab dip. Yep. And that is, but anything, they're playing card games and they're eating hers potato chips.
Yeah.
That's like the
Out of a bag or in a bowl?
Oh, my mother would put it in a bowl. I straight up for me.
Why bother?
Yeah, they're not going to last that long.
All right. So, what did you guys think, Leslie? What was your fave?
I'm going to start with the worst.
Mhm.
Pringles. Oh my gosh. How does that, how
So you're a hater.
I'm a
Pringle
hater.
hater.
I mean, it just tastes artificial, especially
It is
Along-
artificial.
I know, but
Congratulations on recognition.
some artificial things are good. But this is not. I did like the hers because I feel like I like the backstory. I like that it's still family owned. And I
You could
so-
taste that in your
I
on
can
your
taste.
palate.
I can taste that. I can taste the love, and I also did like the Ruffles, and I was kind of surprised by that because I never picked that out at the grocery store. I'm a big fan of flavored chips. I mean, I love Zapp's chips
Uh-huh.
with the voodoo flavor, and so I think this potato chip tasting could go on for weeks and weeks. Really.
yes, please.
The interesting thing for me about that, because there's so many brands, how many are owned by Frito-Lay?
Right.
They go in and they scoop up
Oh, yeah.
local brands, and
Well-
so people have no idea unless you happen to read the back that they like Miss Vicky's, and they start
Right.
out as little regional brands,
Yes,
and then Frito-Lay scoops them
Utz.
up.
Do you want
Do
to?
they own Utz now too?
I believe so. Yes,
Yeah.
that's why you're seeing it everywhere now.
But that's how that happens.
So
And
Frito Lay, the combination of Lay's and Ruffles, is far outweighs everything. $6.1 billion
yeah,
business.
that's
Where
a lot of potatoes.
then the next one, sorry Leslie, is Pringles, 1 to 2 billion, and then the rest don't even compare. But
Wow. Okay.
Pringles, like I feel like they shouldn't even be in a potato chip category. Like
Yeah,
they're
that
a
was back. It
they're
was
a
all back.
chip, but they're
But they're rated number 3, so I had to throw it in
Yeah,
there.
I
But now we
understand.
know that's a
But they're
no-
not allowed to be called potato chips. I don't think.
pressed chips in a
Pressed
can.
chips, yeah.
hmm So what
Okay.
was your favorite, Leslie?
I'm gonna say the Ruffles. It's a surprising.
Loretta's got a smile on her
I
face.
know.
Mhm.
I'm gonna,
they're good.
and I'm imagining it with my favorite way to have potato chips is with Lipton soup onion dip.
Ooh, that brings back
I'm a
memories.
clam dip guy or a ranch.
Okay.
I love an
Clam
onion
dip. I need to try some clam dip.
What about you, Loretta?
I liked most of them. There was only the Pringle, and I wasn't keen on the Kettle brand
Mhm.
chip.
Me neither.
It tasted stale.
I thought
yeah,
it
it's
tasted
weird.
almost rancid.
Yeah, it was
Mm.
oily. The oil
Yeah.
was really strong or something. So, the Lay's and the Trader Joe's, I felt like were pretty similar. I like the hers as a tweener thickness. I would say like it's not as thick as the Kettle chip, but it's thicker than the Lay's chip.
Yeah, the first one, the Lay's straight up chip, to me is too thin.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so thin.
Yeah.
But to me, like a Tim's Cascade is too thick. That's
Right.
thicker than
Mhm.
what I like for a chip. And so I like that the Hers is kind of right in the middle there. Ruffles are almost a different thing to me. Again, I think the wavy
Mm-hmm.
chip exists in a different category. I like a wavy chip.
You were
So,
really down on Becky's effort today.
well, you know,
Okay, Bex, I think you did great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I liked. I preferred the hers. It's definitely saltier. But can just a normal me go into a
you
grocery
can
store
buy it
and buy
online. It just won't be in your
Okay.
grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not that.
Last year for my birthday, Ben bought me a case of assorted variety hers potato
Aw.
That's what I
Aw.
bought this year
Yep.
for this.
I did not. I thought the kettle brand was stale. I love the Ruffles, and I think the Lay's and the Trader Joe's were really similar. In fact, I preferred the Trader Joe's. The Lay's almost had kind of a fakier oil, and so I think I would pick out the Trader Joe's. I didn't include it, but you can try it after. I have the Trader Joe's version of the wavy Ruffles,
Okay.
and that I did not like.
Interesting.
I also am currently obsessed with sweet potato chips, which I don't know the brand, but it is avocado oil. And you can get it at Met Market and go over and get some spicy ahi pokey. And that is the best snack.
Little-
Combo.
Little light lunch combo.
Little
there.
late lunch. Yeah. After you've been
Wow.
out walking around.
So,
Uh-huh.
Tom, what's your verdict?
Well, if I'm on the road, you're often stuck with just Frito-Lay products, whether it's Doritos or Ruffles or Lay's potato chips. So I would do the Ruffles in that scenario. My favorite one that I tasted in the last 2 days was the Hers pork ribs potato chips, barbecue pork ribs.
Whoa.
That's up your alley
Whoa.
for sure.
Where's
and here's
that?
the thing: is you can't stop at one because you don't get the whole. You have to coat your mouth with the whole excitement. They have the dill
Is
pickle.
barbecue kind of your go-to? Like if you're getting a
100%.
flavored chip, you're getting a barbecue chip.
Yeah, and it's one of the disasters of my marriage. There's only been a couple of things, but one is my wife doesn't like barbecue potato chips.
Oh, well, more for you.
I'm a cheddar sour cream flavor.
Yeah, that New York cheddar Ruffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy those.
All right.
Here's the thing, though: when you're my size, people look at you when you're in the store buying chips.
Do you hide them underneath your apples?
No, they just kind of look at you and they say, "Do you really need those?
Oh.
Do you really think you should be eating those?" They just scour my cart with their eyes and make me feel guilty.
That you go to the grocery store is impressive. I mean, a
He
celebrity
loves-
like
he loves
you.
the grocery stores.
A celebrity
Okay.
like me, yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, I haven't missed too many grocery stores in my life. I don't know if you've noticed or not. But anyway, yeah, that guy, I get that look when you're buying Oreos or you're buying barbecue potato chips. You get
You
the-
don't buy Oreos, do you?
Get the,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
the thin Oreos. You bet
Oh.
I do.
Oh.
Then
You get that look. It's a good thing you're buying thin Oreos, buddy. Okay, up next is the Hot Stove Society's nothing. Up next, Jackson Warbaugh, master. Did I say that right, Jackson? Warbaugh. Up next, Jackson Warbaugh, master sommelier and owner of Crunchy Red Fruit on Cairo Radio. We're going to find out what that's all about. 97.3 FM. Oh, I get those looks. I know those looks.
oh,
I think it's probably more Tom Douglas is buying potato chips.
You guys out of here, Michelle? Have a good day.
Thank you. No, I'll taste it. Actually, yeah.
Thank you. Hi. Hello.
Thanks for having me.
Did you hear me say earlier that I sold wine to? I don't think you were here yet, but I sold wine to Canlis as a salesman for Diversified Imports in 1980. I was wondering if any of my bottles are still.
Probably a couple. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi, Loretta. Nice to meet you. Yes.
Talk about it a little bit, if that's cool. All right, great. I need to get.
Jennifer, you didn't know we'd get wine in the morning, huh? I know. It's you know what? It's delicious.
Miso's good. Yeah, it's really good. Did you ID him? He's 21. Okay. We just lost our license. There's for the first week of February.
I remember last time when that was a good thing.
My favorite part is ask them for the ID. Okay. It was a sting,
That's
you know, so
expensive.
the guy was sitting right there. And
I'm sorry. It's delicious.
Great. Test.
you're one of a long line of people who are trying to get others to drink German Riesling.
Yes. Yeah. it's a problem
I
with
was trying to do it in
sommeliers.
1980.
Sommeliers can't, and restaurant people never shut up about it.
And did you want to talk about your Portugal? I just saw your email now, but I didn't look at your Portugal program.
Yeah,
coming
I'd
up.
love to. We can
At the
talk about
end.
it now or a little bit later.
At the end. Yeah, just
Great.
people can.
Yeah. Thanks. Sorry. That was like, I just saw that email and
Sure, no
fired off
problem.
that.
All right, we're back here in the kitchen with a little bit of wine in front of us now. It's been a busy morning. Thank you for joining us. We're at the Hotel Andra, and we appreciate your attention for 2 full hours. Try to give you something to think about and listen to for 2 hours without boring you. Today, we've had a lot.
Yes.
Jackson Warbaugh is here. He's a master sommelier of Crunchy Red Fruit, which is what?
Crunchy Red Fruit is a company I started about 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So after working in restaurants for a lot of years, I wanted to come up with a wine club that would share wines that weren't really seeing the light of day in typical wine shops or big box stores or some restaurants. I wanted to find a way to find unique things, get them in front of people, contextualize them with music pairings, food pairings, just the whole idea about enjoying wine, like to sort of help break it open and show people new things.
Wait, music pairings. What are you talking about?
You know, every wine. So the wine in this wine, you get a card with it when you're a club member, and on that card is a food pairing suggestion, but also a music pairing suggestion. So I just want us to get our head out of the sand about the way we enjoy wine and to think about the other ways. It's not always just about the food pairing. Sometimes it's who you're with. Sometimes it's where you are. Sometimes it's the song you have on in the background while you're enjoying that wine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not intended to be prescriptive. It's just meant to sort of like open your mind about how we enjoy wine, because you can listen to whatever the heck you want while you're drinking this Riesling. But here's an idea. Here's a starting point.
That's fun.
Here's something and I'm also just a music junkie. So I love putting those two things together because wine is experiential. It's something we do in context with groups, with friends, with family. So.
See, your background has got a lot of Canlis time in it, which is probably in Seattle the best wine program there is, I would think.
It's
Or
one
at
of the
least
great
most,
ones.
The most extensive cellar, I would bet.
Yes.
There's a lot of the big steakhouses have very expensive wine lists, but they're not necessarily curated very well. Whereas I think there's a big difference between a big wine cellar and a big curated wine cellar.
Yeah. Having a great wine program takes takes commitment from the owners. It takes commitment from the food side of things, commitment from the chef who wants to, make food and coordinate with the wine program on doing something special. It involves passionate people picking those wines, putting them on the list. It involves money. It takes a lot of money to run a successful wine program.
Like what? What would a fancy wine cellar? What's the value that you would think in the top of your head?
Yeah, on the
Like
low
a lot
end,
of my buddies have very fancy wine cellars because
Yes.
they can afford it, not
Right.
necessarily because they know anything.
on the low end, you could have a great home wine cellar with really epic stuff in it for a few $1,000s, maybe
Right.
$10,000 with some things with age, things ready to drink now. And you get into restaurants. I think nowadays your investment for something really special, epic with deep vintage depth, old bottles, new bottles, things by the glass is going to be probably $50,000 to $100,000 minimum just to get
Yeah.
up to speed of having a really great cellar. But then some cellars, Palais Coburg in Austria or Canlis or Love Madison Park, they're looking at millions and millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
for sure.
Well, clearly you're passionate. What sparked your passion for becoming a sommelier and wine in general?
I think the spark was that I lived in Italy during college.
Mm.
I lived in Perugia, and my dad also happened to grow up in Italy. He was a missionary's kid in Naples, and then came back to America, started a family, but I always had this idea that I needed to go live there. And living in Italy was fascinating because wine is a grocery. It's not this like thing that we're afraid of or thing that we put too much on a pedestal. It's on the table all the time.
It's a staple.
It's a staple. It's there at lunch, not 10 bottles, but half glass, even poured into a tumbler. It's part of the whole integrated experience of living food and wine and the way that we enjoy it and the way that we slow down at the table. And I think living there was like the spark. I didn't decide to become a sommelier right then, but I think watching the way wine was enjoyed and integrated into daily life was super cool. And I just was inspired by that for sure.
Awesome.
It also
I like
takes, I mean, you always had taste of wine growing up. It also
Mhm.
takes some of the stigma out of it with your kids so that they're not just waiting to turn 21,
Right.
Yeah.
I let
and
them taste.
It's not something that you're guzzling down. You're
No.
just sipping it like any
Most of
other
the time.
beverage, like with
Yeah.
your meal or with your
Yes.
friends while you're chatting.
It's for sure a big part of life over there. So
So you've jumped over into the brick and mortar side of things out in Falls City. Have you been
Yes.
flooded for the last few weeks?
yeah, floods were pretty awful. Thankfully, we're not like right by the water, but
Uh-huh.
the river was the highest I've seen it since moving out there a few years back. Wow, it was like a little scary. And we're
Yeah.
looking out at farmlands like that we're used to driving down those roads. I'm biking down those roads and they're underwater completely. So yeah,
And has it all drained off out there at this
pretty
point?
much. Yeah, I
That's
looked at
good.
the river this morning and it was quite a bit lower instead of being like 2 feet under the bridge, which it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
So what can
Crazy.
people expect when they walk into your shop?
yeah, hospitality is my sort of lifeblood. I want people to feel like you're in my living room. So we happen to have our shop on our property. So we live on the property, but we also have a detached building. And you walk in and I got records on and I got, a little fire in the fireplace. And you come in and I usually have something to pour you to taste. So it's just a fun shopping experience where you can come in and taste something with no pressure to buy. But I just love to share and I love to have good wines open to share with people who come in the door. And we have a lot of great wines, classic wines from both here in Washington, but also great wines from all over the world, like the one we're about to taste. And then, you can put your own records on. You can bring your records in and hang out with me. And we're just open 3 days a week. It's very,
Mhm.
the wine
What's the
club.
Saints? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your niche
Yeah.
of your shop?
Yeah, the niche of my shop is wines that are made by small family growers. Just trying to find unique, fun things that maybe you'd never see in a Total Wine or a Bevmo, but wines that have a story to tell about the people that made the wine and the place that the wine comes from. And then we also have fun little gifts: Swedish fish from Sweden, panettone from Italy. I brought
Oh,
you guys one.
That's beautiful.
So just trying to get a very tightly curated selection of things that we love.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Give me your top two wine and music pairings. Do you have what goes with this Riesling that you brought us here today?
I can't even remember what the song is. Becky has the card. What's the song I put with it?
By Toto, Georgie Porgy.
Georgie Porgy by Toto. Yeah. I have a text group of we call it Jam Station. It's my friends who we just send songs that rock and have a great vibe. Old songs, new songs, whatever. And so my buddy Rick, who's a sommelier in LA, sent me that song, and I like for the next week I couldn't get it out of my head. This Toto song from 1978, I think,
Uh-huh.
and I was just like rocking out to it. You know, I'm a dad in my 40s now, so I can like safely just get into Toto and Steely Dan and just, you know,
Be a dad.
Safely, I like that safely part. Yeah.
yeah. So that's one of my favorite pairings. I'm trying to think of another one.
Anything
me a minute.
unexpected or strange?
Yeah.
So mine, I'll go with the whole
Bring it.
CD. Mine is the Big Night
Yes.
soundtrack with either a Sangiovese, like a classic Chianti,
Yes.
or a Salvapian Chianti, or
Yes.
a nice bottle of Barolo.
That's perfect. I love
Yeah.
that movie so much. That's a
Yeah.
formative movie for me. Like,
Uh-huh. But it's,
the-
there's one where you put the food and the wine and the music together when you're in the kitchen
yes.
surfing. Yeah.
Yeah, like Louis Prima too. You know,
Sure.
obviously a plot point in the movie, but putting Louis Prima on when you're cooking Italian in
Yeah.
the kitchen, throwing some red sauce together, Chianti, like, hey Marie, you can't go wrong with that. It's just like a perfect pairing. It just makes
Yeah.
sense. So
The whole thing
love that.
makes sense.
How do people join the wine club? Because you still have the club going, right?
yes,
You
the club
shop-
ships all over the U.S. So we ship, you know, pretty much every one of the lower 48. And for us, you know, you join the club. It's easy. You just go online, go to our website. We have a 3-bottle. We ship only every 2 months, and I parsed this out to be like wines you would open on a Tuesday and not feel guilty about opening. Like, it's not wines you have to sit down for 5 to 10 years. So we have a 3-bottle every 2 months or a 6-bottle every 2 months, and it's $120 for 3, $220 for 6. And you know, they're not the cheapest wines, but they're also really quality wines that you can feel free to open and have fun with. We have a cellar club too. It's quarterly. It's personally curated. It allows me to be your personal somm, and that one's more expensive. But if you love wine and you want to find really cool stuff, allocated things, that club's available too.
And you,
So,
I saw on your website, you also will come and do tastings, correct?
yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
And then you're heading to Portugal. Can you tell us about that?
Yes. So this October, we're taking a group.
2026.
2026. Yeah. We're taking a group to Spain and Portugal. We're starting in Lisbon, and we're working our way down to Jerez. And we're going to taste sherry at Sherry Bodegas, and we're going to taste Portuguese wine and Portuguese wineries. And we're going with an importer, and I'm going on the trip too. So traveling with the sommelier, going to all these locations, just great meals, great wine, great food. Really looking forward to it. So we still got spots in the trip. So
And people can see that on your website as well?
it's on our website. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And
We've both done that on our
I
own,
think-
but it'd
I
be
think
fun
you're-
to.
I got that. You got that look in your eye.
Yeah, I
there.
do. I do.
He's like,
please
"I
please
wonder
come.
if I
It'll
can
be a
swing
it'll be a
that."
blast.
I
Is
love
your website Crunchy Red Fruit?
CrunchyRedFruit.com.
Okay, perfect.
You know, in the world of big box stores, when you look at Costco being the number one wine seller in the world with how many SKUs? Not even 100 SKUs, I bet, of wine. And
Yeah.
when I say that, you got to think about the number one wine seller in the world, and they're
Yes.
only supporting 100 SKUs. And I would bet of those 100, there might be 75 suppliers, because there's multiples of different
Right.
suppliers there. Which is also, I love Costco. I often buy wine at Costco, as
Yeah.
you know, like a little deal or this or that. But it's so great to get out there, to get to a store like yours or like Mike's down at Pike
Yes.
and Western, or
Mhm.
Yes.
upstairs
you.
at De Laurentiis or whatever it
Deliverance
is.
is amazing. Pike and
It's-
Western's amazing. McCarthy and Shearing.
Yeah, if you want to have these
Champion.
selections, all these oddball selections available, you have to
Yes.
support them.
Yes.
And the people who pick them out and all that. So
Exactly.
Well,
So-
thank you. This is really fun.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank
enjoy the
you.
Riesling, everyone. A little German Riesling from Selbach Oster.
There you
Lovely.
go. You know, we always do a little something here on the hot stove, and now we're drinking German Riesling. Why not?
Love it.
It's
Potato
the Hot
chips
Stove
and
Society
German
Show,
Riesling.
97.3 FM.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
That was awesome. Can I get a picture of you with Tom and Loretta? All right. Okay, you guys got it.
In our back in the neighborhood, this is kind of like what our shop looked like. It's kind of like removed off the street, and it's in a residential area. So yeah, we're not like big like store frontage in the downtown, but come on by. We'd love to have you.
All right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, fresh meat. Oh. And she's not a chef.
No.
Good. And she'll probably still kick our ass.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
What is the like setup of like is it ABC or is it?
If you know the answer, pretend like you don't. That's the real setup.
Okay. So don't shout out.
So don't talk to her that way. Talk to her this way. There
You'll
we
get five.
go.
Okay.
You've
There
probably
we go.
never heard this.
No.
Each person
Who
will
do we
get
have
five
here,
questions.
Bex?
This is Katie Ledbetter of Seattle, Washington, and she's a
Not the golf instructor.
Definitely not.
no. She's a. Tell us about your teaching career or your
Let's wait. Let's do this.
Okay.
like
Hold
your
on one
professional.
second.
Yeah.
We're back in the kitchen on Cairo. It's time for Food for Thought Tasty Trivia brought to you by Rub with Love Spice Rubs. If your New Year's resolution includes more cooking at home like Loretta's does and Becky's does, let Rub with Love help inspire your journey in the kitchen. Restock on your favorites or pick up a few new flavors from our website, tomdouglas.com,
Mhm.
along with 5,000 other retailers around the country. Okay.
Okay.
What are we going to do here and who's playing the game?
Well, we're going to play trivia. Each of you will get 5 questions, and we've got a special guest here who's here with her family during the holiday season. This is Katie Ledbetter. And Katie, tell us a little bit about what you do.
I work at an early intervention center for children birth to age 3 who have special needs. And I've been there for about 8 years.
Wow.
And she has 2 beautiful children herself, a little younger than Loretta's, right?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
And
Yep.
it's 10 months and 3.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And she's 4.5 and 2.5, right? Yeah.
Busy.
Busy,
Very.
busy.
Well, this is kind of fun, you guys. Oh, and the winner is going to pick someone in the audience, unless it's Katie, to go through. Oh, you'll probably just pick Katie.
I mean, we have a gift shop?
Yeah, you got a gift shop. You can
Oh,
go
I
through the gift
didn't-
shop and
who
get a Rub
knew?
with Love Spice Blend.
Yeah.
So today's questions are written by our friend Jim Maurer.
Oh,
Dang
I
it.
hate that.
Gyms are always so hard.
He's giving you some options, but it's fun. All right, Loretta, let's have you start first so Katie can see how it's done. Number 1, Gen Z, the group between 12 and 27 years old, has their own rich vocabulary, included food-related slang. Does "you're cooked" mean you're creative or you're done for?
Done for.
You're done for. It's like you forgot your lines. You're cooked.
Yeah.
That was Jim's example. Good job. Number 2, not all food product ideas work. In the 1970s, Gerber wanted to expand from baby and toddler to the adult market. True or false? Did they create a line of single-serving jars of pureed food, such as creamed beef and meatloaf?
True.
It is true. It was
Yeah.
called Gerber Singles. The product was axed in less than 3 months.
Yeah.
Wonder why. Number 3, questionable product ideas continue to exist in 2025, such as the hard candy called Progresso Soup Drops, which one reviewer said smelled like his dog's food. Is this true or false?
True.
It is true.
You can barely make that one up.
The slogan is, when you're sick, nothing is truly reassuring than chicken noodle soup.
Huh.
All right, number 4, Verrywurst is the national food of which country? It consists of blood sausage, and it's traditionally enjoyed during the winter holidays. Poland, Estonia, or Slovakia?
Can you spell it?
Verrivvorst.
Poland.
It's Estonia,
Estonia.
but you're
Of
still
course
got
it is. Why didn't you know that?
It's not a Douglas family meal.
We've traveled there so many times.
Final question. World Central Kitchen is an international disaster relief organization founded by chef Jose Andres. Please name either the year it was established or the disaster it first served. It's kind of tough, but
This is tricky.
it's Jim's question. So
Well, I feel like it blew up during COVID, but I think it started before that. I'm going to say, was it long before that or
Mhm.
close before that?
Mhm.
Is it Katrina?
The Haiti earthquake in 2010, but that
Okay.
is a good one. So they started with a simple idea at home with his wife, Patricia. When people are hungry, send in cooks, not tomorrow, today. So there you go. 3 out of 5.
Got to say, tons of respect for that guy, Jose.
Yeah.
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 Busy man and also doing all that.
So
And
good.
just doing the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
All right, Katie Ledbetter, you ready?
I'm ready.
Katie, there is actually a young lady golf instructor, just so you know, named after you.
After me, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes.
So you might have a natural talent there.
Hmm,
Do you golf?
no.
Okay. In Gen Z slang, does drip mean stylish or forgetful?
Stylish.
It means, of course, you know these
Oh,
answers.
she
Good
was
job.
way too fast on that.
You've got serious drip today. All right, number 2. True or false? In 1989, the Pepsi Cola company created Pepsi AM with 28% more caffeine. Is that true or false?
True.
It is true. Who would have known? Number 3, true or false? In 2024, the Hershey Company created a version of Whoppers called Magic 8-Ball Malt Balls. Each candy contained a random answer to a true or false question. Is that true or false?
False.
That's false. You got it. I'm not even
What did
giving.
he call him?
He called them Magic 8 Malt Balls,
Magic.
and he's probably
Malt Balls.
cracking up as he wrote that. You know.
Jim, you're a sick man.
Number 4, umakai, the Pacific Island communal feast cooked in an earth oven and consisting of taro, fish, and pork, is the national dish of which country? The Cook Islands, the Cayman Islands, or Tonga? It's a cooking show.
I'm gonna say the Cook
The
Islands.
Cook Islands it is. All right.
I'm not feeling really good about that little.
Little hint. Okay. Number 5.
Good thing Katie's nice.
She is. True or false? Charity Watch issued World Central Kitchen their A+ rating in December of 2025. Is that true or false?
True.
That is true. 5 out of 5. Wow.
So
And Jim wants to put in a plug. 91% of their donations are spent on programs relative to their overhead. Only 4 out of every $100 is spent on fundraising. So another plug for.
and you know, when you look at some of the national charities, and I don't want to name them because I can't say to them specifically, but it's often less than 50%.
Oh, especially the Emergency Food Network and
Uh,
Food Lifeline and all those, right?
no, they're
Oh,
way
oh,
up in the 90s.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
No, some of the bigger ones he's saying they're the actual percentage that
And you look
goes
at,
to
you know, check out Folds of Honor,
direct
check
services.
check
Yeah.
all these things out before you give
Yeah.
money.
Yep. Good point. Okay, Tom.
Yes.
Number 1. In Gen Z.
Can I have Katie's help?
Yes,
Okay.
if she decides to give it. In Gen Z slang, does ate or left no crumbs mean absolutely nailed it or demolished it? Katie knows.
Can you say that again?
In Gen Z slang, does ate or left no crumbs mean you absolutely nailed it or you demolished it? Like she
I'm going to
ate
go
that
with
dress.
nailed it.
You nailed it. Absolutely. Good
Yeah.
job.
You use that term all
you
the time.
ate that.
Yeah, you ate that. I think you'd hear that in your restaurants.
You hear that term? You
Yeah,
say
I
it
do.
all the time? Yeah.
I do.
And you're no Gen Z, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true. Number 2, true or false? Dr. Pepper tried to launch their vitamin C enhanced soda called Dr. Pepper Immune Boost, but the FDA objected and shut it down.
100% true.
Absolutely false. Jim's messing with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Number, do you like all the laughing? Number 3, true or false? One can buy Red Vine's cocktail straws for sipping their
100% true.
flavored drinks. No, that's false too. All right, number 4. See if you can tie with Loretta. A one-pot
That's
meal.
not a very high bar. You know?
Hey.
A one-pot meal of breadfruit.
Only has one pot.
One pot.
Yeah.
Breadfruit, salted meat, and coconut milk, richly spiced, is the national dish of Grenada. Is it called Oda and Encesma, which is a no? I'm not
It's
telling
a
you.
diuretic problem.
Or oiled down. It's
Did
not.
Jim know that I was like the last one in here? Yeah. I haven't a clue. You want to help me?
Anybody?
I'm going to say the first one.
It's actually oiled down because coconut milk oils down as it sits and cooks and reduces.
Ah.
So there you have it. Final question.
Ridiculous.
Totally. On the Sunday before Christmas, Chef Lisa Dupar, owner of Pomegranate Bistro in Redmond, assembled and delivered meals to the flood-displaced residents of Sumas, Washington for World Central Kitchen. Within plus or minus 100, how many meals did she and her team provide?
2,000.
500.
500.
But good try.
Yeah.
All right. So the winner's Katie Ledbetter.
Yay, Katie. Way to go. Feel free to take a stroll in our gift shop and pick out a rub for no charge for you. Anyone else, you're getting charged. Especially if you're Leslie Kelly. If you want to be part of our show, you can join the community on YouTube Live at Tom Douglas & Co. Or just buy a ticket like these fine folks and join us here in the studio at hotstovesociety.com. Show is produced by Becky. Our technical wizard today is Cam. And our studio, what is he? He's our
Talented editor.
editor. Our studio editor is Sean. If you miss any episode of our show, you can listen via podcast. Just subscribe with your favorite podcast app. Was that fine for you?
That was great. Thanks
Okay,
for
good.
listening and Happy New Year.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! Short cover. Okay, quiet on the set, kitchen team. Hi, I'm Chef Tom Douglas.
And I'm Loretta Douglas.
Today on the Hot Stove Society radio show, Michelle and Jamin Westing of Symbiotic Cultures share the craft behind living food. Food and travel writer Leslie Kelly is doing her darndest to be obnoxious today. And food and travel writer Leslie Kelly brings her best bites of 2025, even though she forgot them. Food and travel writer Leslie Kelly brings her best bites of 2025. And master sommelier Jackson Warbaugh joins us to talk about his Crunchy Red Fruit Wine Club and new shop in Falls City.
All right. 5 minutes early. Woo. Good job, Katie. Let's go to the gift shop.
Katie, you kicked our ass.
Jim wrote them.